It's another edition of the Chuckie Seymore blog. How you doing? From Creston, Rhode Island. I'm in Derek Shapiro's house. We have the world-renowned Vinny the Bucci. How you doing, Mr. Bucci?
I'm doing good, Chucky.
Yes. Of course, we work together on No Lips, No Teeth, the three of them, you know?
Yes, three easy movies, hard to forget.
Yes. Uh, Derek told me off the camera that he wants to do Chuckie Seymore finds new friends in 2024. That might come out. You know.
Okay, that's a weird one. You guys want to call it No Lips, No Teeth 4?
Nah, I think just Takeshima finds new friends or something like that. I don't know. He was like saying something out there. But you're in a new movie. You're in Derek's new movie. Aren't you glad, aren't you?
Apparently so. Yes, I am.
You play Tom Tom,
Yes, I do.
not just Tom, just Tom Tom.
Yes, like the kid in Three Ninjas.
Wow, that is cool. So you do the world renowned. This is what Derek says. You do the world renowned the Boots cast.
Yes.
Why is it so popular? Like they say, it's more popular than D Shep in the Morning, but Derek said D Shep in the Morning is more popular than the Boots cast. I don't know what's going on. Can you set the record straight?
Well, yeah, they're the record straight. Derek like in a dream world, which is uh, source of a lot of people's frustration. But
Yes.
no, but the Boochcast is well now because I've made a huge name for myself in the entertainment world, so it's gotten a lot of attention that way, and also because primarily we've shifted our focus to wrestling talk, and they enjoy the fact of how me and the guys on the show we analyze the business. We look at the wrestling business differently than other people. We have opinions that are valued, that are valid in logic, and not just stupid emotional shit that people like to do. And because we use logic, that offends people who don't have logic, which I've learned on the internet is a lot of people. So that's why the Boochcast is so good because you get real talk from real people who don't care if you're offended or not.
That's cool. So you and Derek's been friends for like 10 years. He said.
Yeah, about years.
Wow, 10 years. That's amazing. I mean, and your Bootscast is on the same network as us tonight, the DSS TV station, Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
Derek was recently a guest on the Bootscast too.
Yes, he was.
Yes, I heard that. Very good interview you do. You're a great interview. Do you think who would you compare yourself to?
Compare myself to? I don't know. Hard question. I wouldn't know if I necessarily would compare myself to anyone. I do know that I have been inspired by different interview people, like Johnny Carson is one. I know that I liked one of the things he always said is that his greatest gift as an interviewer was his ability to listen. He would do a lot more listening and let the guests talk. What I think an interview should be, that it should be the guest should be the one who shines in the interview. I feel like a lot of interviewers they like to dominate and take control because they always feel like they have to be over. That's why a lot of comedians didn't like Jay Leno hosting the show because he made it all about him,
Mm.
and most comedians like do that. But Johnny, he would let the guests talk, he would let them shine, he would react to what they were saying, and obviously you want to have questions and you want to have an interview structured out a certain way, and you can do that. But ultimately you want, even if your guest, if you ask one question and your guest goes on for 10, 15 minutes on that answer, let it ride. Like if it's a good story, let it ride. Like I feel like the more you let your guests shine, the more people like you. Because if you try to dominate, because if you don't, my belief system is like if somebody's ever interrupting or someone who's interviewing me keeps cutting me off, it's like if you don't need me for this, if you don't need me for this conversation, what the hell am I doing here?
Mm.
I feel like if I'm a guest on somebody's show and they're cutting me off every time I'm talking, it's like, well, I don't need to be here because clearly you can have this conversation without me.
Exactly.
So what I think made me a great interviewer. And also, I've learned over the years to try to make them more conversational. I've learned that from Joe Rogan. And of course, working with the regular guys, I've learned a few tricks here and there because, obviously they were pros. So even though I was good, I was already good before I met the regular guys, but the regular guys made me better. So
Also,
that's really well.
you've been making a lot of appearances on D Sharp in the morning, Monday through Friday. On the average, every other week or every week, you've been making appearances on the D Sharp in the morning more frequently, huh?
Yeah, Derek has this thing where he likes to call me at random to
I,
ask me questions about stuff, and then sometimes they're fun. Other times it's like, why are we talking about this? Like,
Unbelievable, unbelievable.
yeah,
I'll have a talk with him after the
exactly.
show.
Like, yeah, please do that.
So, you also have a new song out, like you and Derek went to karaoke back when he went to Georgia, and you have a song out by Elton John. I'm still standing, but I can see
Yes.
you're sitting. You're sitting right now.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm in the podcast studio. I just finished watching AEW Dynamite,
I'm
and
sorry.
I'm going to be doing a yeah. Thank you, because it's not easy to sit through that show. It's yeah. The review or the recap we're going to do later is going to be a not so friendly one because this episode was really bad.
Okay, come on now. Be honest with me. How many times do you want to just shut the thing off? You're watching the wrestling and just put on the Kardashians.
Never.
Okay.
I would rather castrate myself with a rusty tuna can lid than watch the Kardashians.
Mm.
I think if you watch the Kardashian, the only logical explanation I can think of for somebody wanting to watch the Kardashians is if you want the light on the TV when you go to sleep, or if you want to shut your brain off completely and watch trashy shows. Like, that's what my mom would do. Like, my mom watches Project Runway, and that's usually because she works on vacation, so sometimes she wants to turn her brain off and not have to think. And shows like the Kardashians and Project Runway don't require you to do much thinking, because the truth is, on the Kardashians, they're not doing a whole lot of thinking either,
Okay.
because they don't have a brain to think.
What about okay? What about um, the Boochcast or the Boochcast was on? Why would people want to watch the Boochcast versus Joe Rogan?
Wow, that's that's a tough answer. I mean, Joe Rogan's really got a good podcast. I don't know why anybody would want to watch us over Joe Rogan. I think the answer would be, if you're a wrestling fan, you want to pick us over Rogan because we have more respect for the wrestling business than he does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's since changed his tune on wrestling, but he has a checkered past of not having a lot of respect for the wrestling business, which pissed a lot of fans off. Also, he's in a lot of hot water with some of the controversial people he's had on his show, so maybe people want to get away from less controversy. I mean, we talk about issues from time to time here on the show, but we haven't landed ourselves in the hot water that Joe Rogan's landed in. But in his defense, the reasons people have gotten upset with him are stupid, like everything else I'm seeing in the news today.
Okay, now so let me ask you a question. Derek Shapiro has a new blog out. He has a lot of blogs. He has blogs with his son Life's a Beach. He has going to the mall. He has a new father and daughter blog with his daughter. Now he has a cooking blog. Okay, that's going to be coming out. Okay, why do you think people should watch Derek Shapiro's blogs, or do you think he has too many things out?
He definitely has too many things out. I think Derek is spreading himself way too thin.
But
He's got a
he
lot
eats
of
good
stuff
food.
out.
He eats good food.
I mean, yeah, but I've known Derek cook, and I'm probably going to offend a lot of people saying this, but if if the food, if anything on this cooking show involves Jewish food, no one's gonna want to watch that because
Jewish
I,
food.
I, yeah, it's if you find him cooking any kind of Jewish cuisine, he's not gonna get a lot of hits because not a lot of people eat that stuff. Because I've even had Jewish friends tell me it's horrible.
Well, some Jewish food's good, but he doesn't like gefilte fish. Gefilte fish is horrible, and he does not like what do you call it? Um, 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 chopped liver. He does not like that, but he's cooking like salmon in his first show, and he's cooking chicken in his second show. But you know, but
Okay.
me and you should do a blog too. Oh, you're on my blog. You're on my blog. So thank you very much, Vinny Bucci. So people can see you on VinnyTheBoots.com too. Derek Shapiro's on your blog too, and you're on his blog. I mean his website.
Oh,
So
I don't have a blog. Well, he's not on my blog. He's on my website.
website,
Website is different than a blog.
yeah, your website, VinnyTheBoots.com. And where else can
Yeah.
people find you? You're on iHeartRadio. You're on Spotify.
Yes, we're on Anchor, Spotify, Breaker, Google Podcast, and iHeartRadio. That's where you can find the Boochcast.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, for me, I'm on Facebook, Vinny Bucci, the Booch. At Vince Bucci on Twitter. I'm at Vinny the Booch Bucci on Instagram. I had to get a new Instagram because I got hacked back in January.
And one more thing.
So
Wait a minute. Your manager, Buff Bagwell. Tell me about
yes,
that quick in less than a minute.
in less than a minute. Um, Buff and I have been friends for years. Last year, I helped him move into a new house. He asked me to be his manager. I said yes. I've been working with him for about a year now, and we've had some crazy moments, good and bad. We're going through some controversial stuff right now, but we're hoping to get through the other side, fix it all, and then I can't go into detail about it right now. But when the time is right, I will be mentioning on the Boochcast everything that I can talk about that I can't talk about currently because for legal reasons we're going through some stuff. So once we get it all fixed, I'll do a tell all. But overall, aside from that, everything's going great. I'm actually seeing him tomorrow to take care of some business, and then this weekend I got to take him to the airport because he has a show in Jersey.
Tell Buck Bagwell, Chuckie Seymore says hi, okay?
I'll do that.
Okay. I love you, Benny Butcher. Thank you very much. Chuckie Seymore blog. Peace out, okay?
Peace out, Chuckie.